I often hear many people talking about wanting to be happy, and I even catch myself saying it. But when I think to myself what it means to be happy, I get stuck. Happiness is a feeling, and a good one, but like any other feeling, it is temporary. Someone wise once told me that fulfillment is what we are all looking for. Fulfillment is personal to each of us. Fulfillment is attained when a person is doing things that they truly are invested in and care about. This year, I realized I couldn't start my journey on what fulfills me until I faced my struggles. The beauty in struggle is difficult to find because many times when you are going through it, it is all you can see. But one of the most beautiful parts about it is that we aren't in it alone. Everyone is going to face struggle at some point in their lives. Dealing with struggle is a roller coaster for everyone. On one hand, when I am struggling, I feel helpless and self-consumed because it feels like I am all alone and nothing will get better. On the other hand, I feel that I shouldn't be upset about the things I struggle with because many people have it worse. These feelings come when I'm at the lowest points of my hardships. But I start to feel strength when I look at the resilience that can come from struggle. Richard Carlson said it best in his book, "Don't Sweat the Small Stuff." True happiness comes not when we rid of all our problems, but when we change our relationship to them. When we see our problems as a potential source of awakening, opportunities to practice patience and to learn. This quote holds true to my heart when I think about struggle. When I was in the 2nd grade, I was diagnosed with dyslexia, and at the time I was unsure of what this really was. But I knew I didn't work the same as most of the other kids in my class. Throughout my elementary school years, I saw school as a struggle because it was something I believed I didn't do well in. As I matured and made it my journey to get to know myself better, I realized this struggle could be a gift. Yes, it does take me longer to read passages, and yes, it does take me a really long time to take tests. But I get to see life through a creative brain that is eager to help others who have had or will have the same struggle as I have. Once I came to terms with this struggle, I found educational fulfillment, where I could at least start my journey on finding what fulfills me in school, and hopefully one day, what fulfills me as a career. Knowing I am not the only one who has struggled with a learning disability, and that in the future I can help people who may not know they are struggling in school, makes me feel honored to have struggled like I did. Another example of struggle happened this school year. Though I'm still looking for answers about the degree of struggles I have faced this year, I find peace in knowing I am seeing the little fulfillment in life, and that I am not alone in these struggles. On December 5th, 2019, my family went through one of the hardest struggles we've ever faced, and this was losing my grandfather. Going through this journey of struggle was a hard one because it made me realize how much I value time with my family. There's so much more I want to learn about each and every one of them. Fulfillment for me comes through spending time with and getting to know the people that I love. If there's one thing I want to do in my life, I want it to be that I have made lasting and fulfilling relationships. After this struggle, my family grew stronger, which is what we needed because on January 6, 2020, we faced another big struggle. Losing my home is still, and will be for a while, something I'm trying to wrap my head around. I have so many questions for God and why this happened to my family. From feeling angry, sad, confused, and helpless, it is hard to see the blessings behind this tragedy. Yes, my whole family is okay. Yes, things are just things. And yes, it could have been worse. But this still happened on a normal Monday night. I have pictures from that day and it looks so regular and ordinary. I had no idea that our lives would be flipped within minutes. This experience will take time and support to get past, but what my family has found the most comfort in, again, is knowing that we aren't alone. On that same day, there are many other struggles around the world. Other fires happen, people lost loved ones, and families are struggling. My family was lucky. especially to live in the community that we do, because no matter what someone was doing, they dropped it to check on us. We are all overwhelmed with texts, gift cards, food, clothing, you name it, someone had it waiting on us. A struggle that none of us saw coming includes isolation, big plans being canceled, and disappointment. The beauty from this one is hard to see, but if you stop and think, this is a struggle that can bring us all together. We are all affected by this and are unsure of what the future holds. My hope is that we can all learn to just be, to know that there are bigger things for us than where we are right now. These struggles are not crutches. Admitting you have a struggle or are struggling doesn't make you weak. It actually does the opposite. Once you see your struggle, you can acknowledge it, and hopefully one day, if not now, you won't let it define your life. Instead, you will let it form you, even change you if it has to. After you accept it, you can find what really fulfills you wherever you go in life, because you will know that you can't control the fact of what happens to you. You can stand in the shallow end of the waves where they crash on you and let them knock you down, or you can go a little deeper and still be hit by the waves, but still be floating, or even swimming, and that's beautiful. I would first like to thank my community for the love they have shown me and my family during these trying times. Hurricane is truly a special place, and I am proud to be a part of a community so caring and united. To my administration, thank you all for leading our school so wonderfully. I feel safe in knowing that you all are the ones making decisions for where I have spent the past 4 years of my life. You all overcome your trials that happened at the school with grace, and I am thankful for that. To my grade, I had something different written for this speech when I originally made it. I talked about how we may be tired, but we will look back and wish we wouldn't have taken our time for granted. I'm sure we are all kicking ourselves now, but I truly believe that if there is a class that can handle this, it's ours. The way that we have still come together to see the best during this time is incredible. My love for you all runs deep, and I am so proud to be a part of the class of 2020. To my teachers, you all have been so patient with me and eager to learn about how I learn. As your student, I will remember that forever. Thank you for pushing me to be the best version of myself in the classroom, even when I didn't think it would be possible. To my teammates, thank you for being the best support system. I've developed many lasting relationships that I will cherish forever. To my coaches, Cooper, thank you for helping me not only become a better runner, but also a better person. Your passion for coaching and running is infectious, and it shows you want to put your all into us. I will forever remember the days on the track and you pushing me through my cross-country meets. I will miss you a lot next year. Coach D, thank you for being such an amazing role model in my life. I know when I ask you something, you are going to give me the true answer and not tell me what you think I want to hear. Your tough love has shaped me into a better runner in person as well. You are someone I will always think of when I need a little push. I'll miss you a lot. Jacko, thank you for being my best buddy. You always take care of the people you love, especially me. Doesn't matter how tall the task, you don't hesitate to do it. We have the best memories and laughs together that I could have with no other. Thank you for chauffeuring me around forever and sharing your friends with me. Ken, I am so glad you are my lifelong sister queen. Our energy is unmatchable when we are together, and we both want to protect each other from all the hurt in the world. I know you hear this a lot, but you are really the funniest and smartest person I know. Your heart for others is inspiring, and you make me want to be the best version of myself. James C., You are the coolest person I know. You are such an amazing big brother, and just being around you makes me feel safer. There is no other person I would want to come into my room just to mess with me. You are the glue between us all, and when you are home, everything just seems right. Thank you for being the best role model and big brother to all of us. Dad, you work so hard to make sure none of us ever have to worry. Thank you for trying to give us the best life possible. You teach me not to take myself too seriously, and that laughter can fix a lot. I am so glad we are able to bond over sad songs and movies together because no one else in the house likes them. I could not ask for a better dad. Thank you for making life so sweet. Mom, you are truly the mastermind behind our family. None of us would be where we are without you. You have given up so many things for us, and we will never be able to repay you for your unconditional love. Thank you for teaching me everything I need to know about life. You have never given up on me and just said, well, she's just not as smart as the other kids. You recognize that I am unique and embrace that part of me. Thank you for always fighting for us.